Opposition leader Tony Abbott has consistently said that he wants this election to be a referendum on carbon pricing, or the carbon tax as he prefers to call it. Well, today the Labor Party agreed with him. The Climate Change Minister, Greg Combet, said that the government would take its current policy to the election, and that if Labor went into opposition, it would continue to support carbon pricing. That means it would oppose any attempts by Mr Abbott, were he to become Prime Minister, to abolish carbon pricing. This could lead us to another election, because if Mr Abbott can't get it through what looks like being a hostile Senate, at least for the next 6 months after the election, he said he'll go to a double dissolution election and get his abolition through there, and the introduction of his direct action program. Greg Combet has essentially said, bring it on. He's done two things. He's declared that Labor will not waver at the election campaign in its support for carbon pricing. Secondly, that after the election it will maintain that support. And he has the backing of a number of senior Labor figures, including Bill Shorten, who is one among those who might become the opposition leader should Labor lose. Now, on the other end of the political debate, the opposition today was also pressing home the issue of border protection, asylum seekers. It raised the case of a convicted Egyptian terrorist who apparently was wandering around the Adelaide Hills without anybody knowing about it, certainly not the immigration minister, who only found out last April, some 8 or so months after this gentleman had been let loose. This shows two things: that this political cycle is going to end as it began, with the opposition hammering the government on asylum seekers and on carbon pricing.